What's going on, guys? We got some new stuff that's getting ready to jump off this week. I'll be putting more stuff under the videos. Right now, there's none. There's the Money Mastery course, and there'll be some more stuff because I got a new idea. So stay tuned for that. Also, one of the things that you want to understand is if you're starting a business, you need to move in silence. Now, what do I mean by that? Number one, there are negative people everywhere. Give you an example. Someone left a comment that the type of people that I'm looking for to buy my courses are not on YouTube. Let me share some with you. The most expensive course I sold on YouTube was a $20,000 per month product. Then after that, the most expensive course I sold here from someone on YouTube was $10,000. So I saw the comment and I immediately began laughing because I knew it wasn't true. But here's the thing, and this is why you need to move in silence and build your business in silence. The number of people who are losers are all around you. There's a group of people who will say, you can't do that, that's not gonna work, and they will be in your ear because these people, in my opinion, are afraid to try. They're afraid to build a business. They're afraid to go through the process. And these people will be in your ear. Because I was sitting there like, and this is one of the things, like this is the new Hustlers Kung Fu. And if you're here, welcome, enjoy the show. And what I said is, you know, if you're one of those people from the old Hustlers Kung Fu, don't even come on the channel, but they still came over here. And this is something that David Goggins put out, which I really, really believe. Those who hate on you are always doing less than you. And this is one of the things, because literally I have got so many people telling me, you can't do this, you can't do this. And it brings me back to, I'm not going to get into the details, but it kind of brings me back to disruptive male content. When I started the channel and everything, everyone was like, you can't do this. Then I started showing receipts. And you know what? The anger got bigger because it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. But how could he get a woman when he just looked like that? And this is one of the things. So once again, to everyone that's starting the business in 2024, move in silence. Work on your business in silence because you never know who in your circle will be a hater. It could be your own mother. It could be your father. It could be your aunts and uncles. And then you'll never know who will support you. But essentially, build your business, put it out there, and move in silence. And then once your business is up and running and stuff, then you can go ahead and talk about it. Because one of the things I've noticed is, because like today it's been a research day, I've been looking at stuff because I'm getting ready to do something else. And I've just seen the number of people who don't want to build a business. Because like right now, you know, on TikTok, there's a whole category of the economy is bad. I can't make money. The rent is too high. The price of sugar, the price of cornflakes, the price of eggs, the price of baking, it's just too high. Last week, I went to Denny's. It was me and my daughter, and we spent $65. We're never again going to Denny's. Never again. And then there's a group of people who's like, well, price is going up. Give me those ham and eggs. And I want the eggs scrambled soft. Thank you. So what we got to do for those of us who are like me, people who want to start businesses, people want to build business credit, people want to do stuff, we got to take action and ignore the hating contingency of people who just don't want to do anything. And this is one of the things I saw. When I was looking at all the people making these TikTok videos and stuff, those folks, they're not making these kind of videos on YouTube. Whenever you come across a YouTuber who will talk, well, let's go ahead and talk about that. There are some big YouTubers who are getting a lot of views who are saying the economy is bad, the so-called housing crash, and all this other stuff. Like I'll share a story with you. I have a friend who's in real estate and Airbnb, and what else is she doing? She's building business. She is literally flipping houses in this economy. Now, there will be people who will tell you, you can't do that in this economy. Yet I see on her Facebook page, she bought a house, she renovated using business credit, and she flipped it and made $35,000. In this economy, she did that this year. So what would that tell you? Because like literally, there's so many businesses you can get into and you can build and start making money if you go ahead and ignore the haters. You ignore the people who say you can't do it. Because literally, going back to the person, once again, there was only one person, and I got to say, for the most part, the audience over here is great. It's a lot of movers, it's a lot of shakers. So I want to say thank you if you're watching the new Hustlers Kung Fu. But literally $20,000, $10,000, $5,000. I went way past, he told me, and this is the key. He told me I couldn't do something that I've already done. I've already done what he said I couldn't do. Now, here's the thing. Once again, most haters are not trying to be helpful. Most haters are trying to project their fear, their inadequacy, their lack of hustle, their lack of activity onto you. This is what they're trying to do. And once again, you will see this because, when I got started on this YouTube thing in 2009, that was a real recession. There was a real housing crash. And I was able to make some money 2009 to 2010, 2010 to 2011. I was able to make more money. In 2011, 2012, I made even more money. And this was documented inflationary bad economies. Unemployment was at 10%. And I still made money in this bad economy. Yet the economy today is a little strange, I must admit, because we have something that's that's crazy, inflation. Inflation is a real thing. Inflation is here. But one of the things I have noticed is that for people who will find a way, for people who will push forward, there's a way out. There's a way in. Because literally, in my opinion, this is one of the best times ever to start a business. One of the best times ever to start a business. One of the best times to put together something new, to work on something, to build something. Because literally, one of the things that I do is I check out the businesses. Like in my neighborhood, one of the most reliant businesses, and like everyone has one except my neighbor next door, is a lawn service. And they like to come early. They be waking people up at 6:30, 7 o'clock, starting their mowers and got their weed eaters and stuff and doing the things they need to do, right? But once again, this is Hispanics. Hispanics are like, I'm gonna come to America, I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna make some money. Americans, the price of eggs, the price of sugar, I'm just sitting there like, it's a totally different mindset. It's a totally different mindset. And one of the things that I see that is very, very different is the lack of hustle, the lack of people putting together the certain things that they're doing. So one of the things that we're going to do and we're going to work on is actually moving forward, building our businesses, getting our money, and setting ourselves up to be big winners in life. Because when I look back at all the stuff that I've done in life and everything I look at, it came from me having a personal need. How did I develop the Craigslist marketing system? I was selling on eBay, I was selling on Amazon, and I was selling on Craigslist. And Craigslist was a very fast way to move stuff because literally, like, you can still move stuff on Craigslist right now. I would literally buy a unit, say Monday, bring the stuff into the warehouse Tuesday, start posting ads Tuesday, start selling stuff Wednesday. It was very, very fast. And, literally, and this reminds me of what someone told me when I first started in the storage auction business. He said, don't make this your main gig. Don't put a lot of time and energy into it because it's unpredictable, it's unreliable. And I went ahead and made that a 6-figure business. After someone told me, and he told me this information literally before I even started in the storage auction business. But because I made up my mind to be successful, I ignored his information and went on and did the things that I needed to do. And this is something, the storage auction business made me money 2 ways. It made me money when I was actually doing it, and it made me money selling the book, making money with storage unit auctions, A to Z with storage unit auctions here on YouTube. So I made money 2 times from the storage auction business when there were people who were telling me it ain't going to work. And literally, you got those people in your lives. You know, yeah, I'm on YouTube. I've got a little bit of a name for myself, but you got those same people in your lives who telling you it won't work. You shouldn't invest money here. And I'm just sitting there like, literally, I just went ahead and blocked this person because there will be more comments like that. Because once again, David Goggins, who I'm developing a passionate love affair for, is David says the truth, that your haters, these are people who are doing less than you are. These are the people who don't want to put in the work. These are the people who are not taking a proactive stand to be these super, to bring out the best of themselves, to do the things that they can need to do. Because literally, when I kind of go back in time and I think about a lot of the stuff that I've done, when I think about a lot of the things that I put out, when I think about a lot of the things that have come to be true, it's come from me putting my mind forward and saying, I can do this. So literally, if you're with me, just tell yourself, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And just keep pushing forward. Because once again, we're in a strange world, because right now there are people putting up YouTube videos talking about they don't want to work a 40-hour week. Many people are putting up YouTube videos talking about a 40-hour week is akin to prison. It's akin to slavery. Let me go ahead and tell you something. Before the end of the Great Depression, people used to work 60, 70 hours a week. And this is how we got, and people got together and they went to the government, and what we were supposed to have was a 30-hour work week. And then business pushed back and say, can we do 40? And then Theodore Roosevelt signed off, and this is why we have the official 40-hour week. Anything past 40, then you get overtime. This happened during the Great Depression. People were working. And then after the Great Depression, you had people working jobs, 40 hours a week, the baby boomers, where there's a lot of wealth. And right now you have people who are literally quitting good jobs because of mental health. They're just not these jobs. And I'm gonna tell you something, as an entrepreneur, you're gonna be a little crazy. I'm probably do a whole video. You gotta be a little crazy to become an entrepreneur, because literally I saw this guy, and the video was kind of funny because he was so against working for someone else. Number one, I am not against you working for someone else. Literally, I recommend that you keep your job while you build your business. This is a recommendation. So I'm not against you helping someone else get rich, because essentially, if you have a job, you get something every week or every 2 weeks or once a month, however they pay you, you get something called a paycheck. You get something out of the deal. It ain't like you're just going there and working for free. You're getting something out of the deal. But this guy put up this whole thing he didn't want to work for anyone. He was tired of making someone else rich. And he actually said in this video that he would rather work 100 hours a week to make $30,000 a year than to work 40 hours a week for someone else and make $100,000 a year. And I was like, this man is patently crazy. This man is crazy, because here's the thing. Take that 40-hour-a-week job that you're making 100K, and then take the rest of your time and start your business. And then when you get to the point where your business is making more money than that 100K year job, then you quit. But no. He was like, I gotta quit. I gotta start. I gotta grind on my own thing. And one of the things that I'm seeing is people are, I don't even know how to say it. I think a lot of people are smoking crack, honestly, because this whole video, watch this guy where he talked about, because here's the thing. Can you start a business? Yes, you can. Can you build something? Yes, you can. but it happens in layers. Like my first successful business happened when I had a job. When I had a job. I know the story that you love to hear on the internet, like, hey, 2 years ago, my bank balance was negative $50, and now 2 years later, I'm a multi-millionaire. Can that happen? Yes, in some places it can, but it's pretty rare to be a thing that is happening. It's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. And typically what you're gonna find out is like my path to starting a business and making money. It starts off kind of slow, then you get to a point where you're making money, then you get to a point where you excel. And this can take years. It's not gonna happen in a few weeks. It's not gonna happen in a few months. It could take years for you to get to where you wanna be on a financial level from your business. And what's happening as you're going, as it's taking you this time, your income is going up, making more and more money. And then one day you look down and it's like, wow, man, I made $100,000. Man, I made $200,000. And what you're gonna do is next day you're gonna get up and go out and do it again, because you become somewhat desensitized from making money. It's not this big, curious thing, because you started your business, now you're making money, and now you are doing something that is incredible. It's just incredible. So one of the things that you have to do and have to understand is you are more powerful than you know. If you're willing to dig deep in yourself, if you're willing to do the things that you needed to do to bring out that extra resilience in yourself, you can do this. You can do this. And like literally, when things are going bad, and there will be times when things will be going bad, you have to tell yourself, I can get past this. I can get past this. I can get past this. I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. And keep telling, I used to call this your own inner cheerleader, because literally I was listening to this podcast and he said something that I found to be somewhat true. It wasn't true in my case, but the guy was like, when was the last time someone said that they were proud of you? And for a lot of people, they don't hear that. Once they get past the age of 6 or 7, they don't hear that. But because, and this is kind of where David Goggins comes into it, because I've been doing stuff, I literally have people tell me, I'm proud of you, I appreciate you. I hear that all the time. But why? Because I'm doing more than the average person. I'm building, I'm pushing, I'm doing things, I'm setting myself up, right? And one of the things that you have to do is to groom your inner cheerleader. Because like, I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna be days. I remember one night I was in the warehouse. It was about 9:30. It was a long week. I think it was a Thursday or Friday. I had bought a lot of units, moved them in there. Sales had slowed down, and I was sitting there and I was just like, and it was kind of toward the beginning, I think year 2, and it was just like, okay, I had to sit down and I had to pump myself up. I was like, okay, this is just a period. We're gonna get past it. You're gonna keep buying units, you're gonna keep loading units, you're gonna keep posting stuff, and you're gonna sell. And that night I sat down and wrote 100 Craigslist ads to launch for the next day. And I launched those ads. Then within the next 3 weeks, sales just started to get back up. They zoomed back up. Because why did sales zoom back up? Because I stayed with it. I didn't give up. I didn't run. It was like a bad moment. Sales had slowed down. Money was getting a little thin. And I just kept at it, and I kept at it, and I kept at it. And the whole thing just turned itself around. So guys, like once I said, move in silence, build your businesses. Do not be telling people, because like, once again, this one hater, one person, only one person on it. Like I said, the majority of the people who watch the Hustlers Kung Fu channel, you guys are good. I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching. But we still have people who slithered over from the other channel who want to talk bad. You want to know why they want to talk bad? Because they don't want to do anything in life. They don't want to build anything. They don't want to groom anything. They don't want to do anything. They just don't. And like literally, the most expensive program I sold from YouTube was a $20,000 per month mentorship from YouTube. From YouTube. You have no clue to what you can do until you try. All right, that's all I got. So there should be some more videos for you to watch, and I'll be doing more videos like this, talking like this, because guys, we can win if we go ahead and put in the work. We can win.